Good morning. So something came to me today when it comes to, something came up as far as like twin flames go. Yes, we're talking about the topic again, twin flames, because this is what's coming up. Hello. Oh. Anyways, I got some visitors here that are watching me right now. Hello. Anyways, my dog is taking a shit. All right, let's get back to talking about this topic. So I'm not I'm not denying the fact that something apparently magnificent doesn't happen when you meet this person, right? Apparently, in the story, something magnificent happens, right? All these signs appear to happen to the person, right? But what I am saying is we don't know why the signs are appearing. I have no idea. They're just appearing, right? But a lot of people seem to think because the signs are appearing that it's this special thing, and that the person has to do everything possible to be with this person. They have to go through all this healing and shit, and you know what I mean? Who's to say that you have to do all of that in order to keep someone in your life because there's signs that pop up? Or there's this, like, what do you call it? Telepathy thing that happens, blah, 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 right? Yada, yada, yada. And I don't even know if it's called telepathy. I honestly don't know what that is. But anyways, apparently it's happening to the person, right? And they automatically think like, oh my God, I gotta do all this healing. I gotta fucking get my chakras aligned and cleared. I gotta do whatever I can to get this person back into my life, or to get this person to stay in my life, whatever. And it becomes this vicious cycle, really, because the person becomes so fucking obsessed over the whole concept, twin flame, that they actually lose themselves. They really do, because they put that person above them, right? They lose all self-worth and value because their whole focus is on that person. And it's because this magnificent thing appears to happen when this person is around their twin flame, and all this shit goes on, but we don't know what that is. We assume, we think we know. We go on Google and research, or we'll read fucking books to find out what it is that's happening. But no one fucking knows. Even the person that wrote the fucking book, or whatever, Google, right? Or somebody telling you this shit, that you somebody you're talking to, or a coach. No one knows, really. It's just something that had happened to the person, and they're writing about it. But that's their experience, and that's something that they're assuming is what it is. But no one knows what the fuck it is. And people are literally staying stuck in these situations because they feel like it's a godly thing, or, and it doesn't have to, look, God doesn't have to, it doesn't have to necessarily be about God. It could, you know, people that don't believe that there's a God could possibly think that it's something else that's bringing them together. It could, whatever. But that's just the story. It's made up. No one knows why these things appear to happen. They're just happening, and it doesn't need to be defined. It doesn't need to be defined. It really doesn't. You know, I have seen some people that will stay with their so-called, whatever you want to call it, twin, and the twin is abusing them, treating them like shit. Now, there are people that will say, well, then that's not their twin. If they're beating them up and doing shit like that and talking shit about them or doing this. See, this is what I'm saying. You'll have people thinking that they know and they're the expert, and they'll tell, well, that's not your twin, blah, 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 blah. No one fucking knows. No one even knows what a fucking twin flame is. That's just a fucking concept that somebody made up and put on a connection because it was so magnificent and all this shit was happening, right? So they called it twin flame. But really, it's not even a fucking twin flame. I don't know what the fuck it's called because it doesn't need to be defined. But you have people that will stay with what do they call it? A narcissist or an abusive person. They will stay with that motherfucker because they feel like it's a special thing because all these signs are appearing to happen and there's this telepathy and blah, 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 blah. They will lose all worth and value, and they'll put that all into the what, twin flame or whatever. They'll put all their worth and value into that person and forget who they are. They'll forget themselves because they've been brainwashed to believe in all this nonsense. Okay, maybe apparently all that shit probably appears to happen, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you got to put up with their bullshit, man. No one deserves to be treated like shit. I don't give a fuck who you are. Stand up for you. Stand up for yourself. But I've seen people that will stick around for fucking years on out. I was one of them, okay? I was one of them. I was fucking, God, putting my life on hold over a motherfucker that was in and out, running back and forth, whatever you want to call that. Right? And for what? For what? Because there's apparently these signs that are appearing to happen around me, or like fucking telepathy, whatever you want to fucking call it, over that. Who's to say that that's even what's going on? Like, it's just, no one knows. No one fucking knows, but they think they know, and they believe in the shit. They believe in this, and it becomes a religion. It becomes a religion because they're believing in all this nonsense. And I don't even know what religion is, really. I don't know what any of that shit is. But it really doesn't matter because but yeah, I just felt, I felt like coming on here and talking about this because this is what's coming up for me this morning. This is what's coming up. How can you say that it's not magical? How can you say that it's just, special when all of this stuff is happening, when we meet this person, when all of this magical things just happen? I'm not saying that it didn't happen, but but what I am saying is you're a fool if you're sticking around for the bullshit that's going on, waiting around for this person or waiting for them to come back to you and all this shit and putting up with their abusive ass ways and whatever's going on. I mean, I don't know, but why sit and put your life on hold for somebody that may not ever come the fuck back? Who's to know? There's no fucking telling. So live your life. You got this. Live your life. Do you, be you. You could be passing up an opportunity, you know what I mean, with somebody that's willing to be with you and do all the things that you love. No one knows why all that shit happens when you meet this person. All that, fucking, signs and whatever and telepathy and blah, blah, blah. No one knows why that shit's happening. It's unknown. And I don't even know if that's what you call it. No one knows anything, but they think they fucking know. They think they fucking know. And then it turns into a belief. And then this story appears to happen around it. You know what I mean? This big ass, drawn out fucking story. Look, I'm not expecting anyone to resonate with this, okay? If it doesn't apply, let it fly. Look, this will reach whoever it's meant to reach, and that's willing to hear it. And look, man, I'm not trying to teach you shit. I'm just expressing myself. I'm expressing myself, okay? So just take what resonates to you and leave the rest. Really. Well, I'm hungry. I'm gonna go eat the rest of my breakfast, but I really, really wanted to just come on here and, express myself. Anyways, have a great day, night, morning. Cheers.